All right, here we go. Are you wondering whether the next home project you do is actually going to cost you money, or is it going to make you money when you go to sell your house one day? You definitely want to spend money on items that home buyers are going to be looking at when they go to buy your home. So today we're going to talk about the top 10 tips on what you should renovate and what you should not renovate. So let's go. All right, and here is tip number 1. Know your market. Understanding today's real estate market conditions is really important when you're thinking about doing a renovation. In the seller's market, you may not need to do any updates to get top dollar, but in a buyer's market, thoughtful improvements can actually make your home stand out from the rest. So there you go. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, upgrade what buyers notice most. Focus on the kitchen, the bathrooms, and curb appeal. Kitchens and bathrooms still deliver the most return. Modern fixtures, updated countertops, and a good layout, they can make all the difference in the world. Updated finishes, clean landscaping, and modern lighting on the exterior make a huge impact as well. Tip number 3, think about your return on investment. Don't just think about the aesthetics for some of the upgrades that you do. Tip number 4, cost versus value. Yes, it matters. Don't overdo it. I talked about this in some of my other tips. A luxury kitchen in a mid-sized price neighborhood might not give you the return that you're expecting. Know your budget, make a plan, and build a buffer for those hidden costs that you might not think about, like permits and delays. Know your home selling before you break that budget. To tip number 5, and this is my favorite, DIY with caution, everybody. Every project is not a weekend project. Please keep that in mind. Painting, new hardware, and landscaping, go for it. Electrical, plumbing, structural, call a licensed pro. A bad DIY job can actually hurt your value. And believe me, every time I'm working with a buyer as a buyer's agent, and I'm walking through a home where there's a lot of those DIY projects, the buyers are picking up on those things. It actually brings more concern into their head than anything else. Tip number 6, this is one of my favorites. I'm going to make it short and sweet. Sometimes less is more. That's it. Decluttering, staging, fresh paint, sometimes that's just enough. Remember, you don't have to get into a full-blown staging expedition in order to take out all the furniture, bring in new furniture. You don't have to be doing all those things. And here we are with tip number 7. Strategic upgrades actually sell homes. Things like clean flooring, neutral colors, modern fixtures, these show that you care. It's not about making your home perfect. It's about making it move-in ready and emotionally appealing to buyers. Here we go with tip number 8. Very similar to one of the other tips I gave. Small touches make a big impact. Fresh paint, new hardware, updated lighting, and clean landscaping go a long way without a huge price tag. Don't underestimate the power of first impressions. Come on, we've all heard about love at first sight. Here we go with tip number 9. Don't renovate for just one day a year. Planning a big renovation like an addition just to make the holiday gatherings more comfortable for your guests just doesn't make sense. Rethink it. Make decisions that improve your everyday lifestyle or long-term financial plan. Again, meeting with your real estate agent will give you clear insight into what makes most sense for you. We made it to the end. Here's tip number 10. Big ticket items hold big value. Roofs, decks, siding, trim, and septic systems, these are very costly items for buyers to replace. If you've done them, make sure you call them out. They matter more than cosmetics do to most people. So if you do have any items that have to be updated, like your heating system or your roof, make sure that you are taking care of those items, because buyers are looking at those items when they're thinking about buying your home. Okay, so those were my top 10 tips on should you renovate or should you not. If you're thinking about making upgrades, remember, value isn't just about price. It's about purpose. It's not just about luxury. It's about livability. You don't need to overhaul everything. Just focus on what makes the home feel clean, cared for, and move-in ready. I'm Sharon McNamara with Boston Connect Real Estate, and this has been your Recap Reel. If you need some help making some smart decisions on your next chapter, I'm just a phone call away. I'll see you next week.